Hello everyone. In our last lecture, we have learned about planning and organizing of second chapter, and today we are going to learn about staffing and directing. Okay, so let us proceed. See here, yesterday we are done with planning and organizing, and today we are going to learn about staffing and directing of second chapter, that is functions of management. So what is staffing? Staffing means people who are working in the organization. It is given here, staffing is that part of the process of management which is concerned with acquiring, developing, employing, appraising, remunerating and retaining people so that right type of people are available for the right position and at right time. Okay, in simple words, staffing means hiring people or giving them jobs. Okay, in short, staffing is putting right people to right job at right time at right place. It is very important, I am repeating it. Staffing is putting right people to right job at right time at right place. Hiring people in the organization is staffing, and it also plays very important role because whatever output is going out of organization, it is due to his or organizational staffing. Okay, if staff is not good, staff is not up to the mark, if staffing is done on biased basis, that impact is there on the organization. Okay, we will be starting with the importance of staffing, that is effective managerial function. It is very important function of management, that is staffing, because plan is done, plan is framed. We learned yesterday, plan is framed, organizing is done, means things are arranged according to plan. But if people who are implementing those plans are not up to the mark, what will happen? So that's why planning is very important. Here it is given, planning is the key to effective performance of the other function. Performance of other function depends on staffing, how employees you are hiring. Okay, such as planning, organizing, directing and controlling. The outcome of other function means planning, organizing, directing, coordinating and controlling is based on the effectiveness of staffing. How effective staffing is? On staffing depends the other functions. Okay, the next one is leads to effective utilization of human resources. Proper care is taken at every stage of the recruitment, selection, placement, remuneration, training and development. If good staff is there, if effective staff is there, what will happen? The betterment of the organization will be there. Okay, next one is builds cordial relationships. Cordial means friendly relationship. Okay, this function is helpful in building healthy relationship among all the employees in the organization. See, at the time of staffing, people who are qualified, people who are skilled, they are hired. They know how to work professionally, so they build friendly relation amongst them because they know that they are interrelated on each other. Next point is helps human resource development. In staffing, the actual human are hired. Like in organizing, we took an example of construction of building. Plan is framed to construct a building, and in organizing, the things are arranged for the construction. But in staffing, people are hired for doing the process. Okay, it helps human resource development. Skilled and experienced employee is an asset of business organization. It trains and develops the existing workforce. The employees who are there in the organization, in staffing, their training is there, their development is there, different training programs, or how much salary will be there to whom, how much person is needed in which department. It all is done, this is all is done in staffing. Okay, so due to training, due to development, the human resource gets developed, or the workforce gets trained, they get developed. Okay, this also ensures smooth functioning of all the managerial aspects of the business organization. Okay, helps in effective use of technology and other useful resources. Use of technology, as you know, that staffing provides training. Training means to train about new technology or something new which is happening, or about changing environment of the business or changing environment of the market. Okay, staffing trains employees. Trained employee can use the latest technology, of course, capital, material and method of work effectively. It helps in building competitive strength of the organization. See, if the employees are trained, they are developed, they know how to use new technology, they know how to use raw material properly, what will be the result? The product which the production or the product will be of quality. If quality product is given to consumer, what will happen? The profitability will increase, and if the profitability increase, of course the profit or the growth of organization is there. Okay, next is improves efficiency. Improves efficiency through proper selection of the organization gets quality employee, and through proper training the performance level of the employee can be improved. What is given here? That quality employees are there, quality employees are hired, and plus they are getting training and they are getting development of work. Means already specialized people are hired for work, plus they are getting training. What will be the result? We can say qualified employees plus trained employees equal to improves in efficiency, boom in the profit of the organization. Next one is long term effect. Long term effect means staffing is not done only for temporary basis, it is done for long term effect. Or while staffing, it should be kept in mind that what impact this employee will put in a organization, or what will be his role in a organization in to meet future challenges. Quality, efficient and skilled workforce is always an asset of the organization. Proper selection of the employees leads to organization towards the path of success. If the employees are selected on what they deserve, what will be the result? We are having quality of employees. Okay, then they are getting trained, means they are getting specialized, and specialized person are helping in an organization. What will be the effect? Of course, the effect will be increase in the profit, and due to profit, due to increase in profit, there will be growth, and due to growth, organization can compete in the market. Next is essential contribution. Staffing ensures the continuity of growth of the organization through development of employees. Role is taken into account in staffing function. Okay, essential contribution. While staffing, manager should keep in mind that what impact this person will put in future, or will he be able to manage the future challenges that come in the path of organization. Okay, role is taken into account in staffing function. What role he will be playing while any problem comes. Okay, next is provides job satisfaction. In staffing, there is recruitment, there is development, there is training, plus employees are getting monetary and non-monetary returns. Monetary returns means related to money, like bonus or some shares or commission, and non-monetary means we can say medical free medical checkup or vacation package. Okay, so all this is given to employee. What will be his mental state? That he is getting job satisfaction in that. Okay, it helps in providing job satisfaction to the employee, keeping their morale high, and proper training and development programs, their efficiency improves and they feel assured of their better career. If employee are getting trained, they are getting developed here, they are getting proper salary, they are getting what they deserve, they know they know how much they are working. Okay, then what will be the result? That they will be satisfied with their jobs. Okay, next one is maintains harmony. Harmony means agree to something. Okay, so due to staffing, how there is maintenance of harmony in the organization? Through proper staffing, individuals are not just recruited and selected, but their performance is regularly appraised and promotion are given on merit. Okay, means if suppose A and B is there, A is working for 15 hours and he is getting 50,000 salary, and B is working for 10 hours and he is getting 40,000 salary. So here difference is there, working hours are different, that's why salaries are different. So here B, it doesn't matter to B that why A is getting so much salary, because B knows that I am working only for 10 hours and A is working for 15 hours. So here harmony is there. There is no conflicts between, or there is no grudges between employees. Okay, so due to staffing, there is a maintenance of harmony. This brings about peace and harmony in the organization. So here we are finished with staffing, the third function, and now it is directing. Directing, like first function was planning, second was organizing, and third was staffing. In planning, it is like to plan what to do, and in organizing, it is arrange the things according to plan, that what is to be done. And in staffing, people are hired to implement that plan, to do that plan actually. Okay, now staff is hired, people are there for work, but some manager needs to direct them. Direct them means manager needs to guide them, gives them motivation to do the work. If I am hired here, I need some guidance that what to do, how to do. Okay, so directing is a process in which the manager instruct, means he gives instructions to the employees, guides, communicate, inspires, motivates, and oversee the performance of the workers to achieve predetermined goals. Means manager is instructing employees, he is guiding them, he is communicating them, he is inspiring them, he is motivating them by giving financial and non-financial incentives. And also he is observing that work given to that person, he is doing that work according to the instructions given to him or not. Okay, directing is said to be the heart of management process. Planning, organizing, staffing has no importance if directing function does not take place. Plan is done, things are arranged, people are there for work, but they don't know what to do. What will be the effect? Will the other functions work? No. See, every function, like I told you in the last lecture, every function depends on each other. They cannot be separated. they all are inter related or interlinked. Okay, directing is what has to be done and in what manner. uh, Director is a person who shows the correct path to the employees, and he also guides them to meet the future challenges which comes in the path of organization. Okay, the actual work starts from directing. Actual work, actually doing the work. Okay, it starts from directing. Whatever was there in planning, organizing, staffing, but the actual doing of plan, or the actually implementation of plan is done in directing. Okay, it is the fourth function of management. First point is initiates action. Initiates means to start, to take first step. As I told you that in directing there is a implementation of plan, actually doing the work. Okay, initiates action. The manager directs the subordinate. Okay, subordinate means people who are working under someone, and people who are above, they are known as superior, and people who are working below, they are subordinate. Like top level management, middle level management, lower level management. Okay, the manager directs the subordinate about what to do, how to do, when to do, and also see their instruction are properly followed. Okay, here manager sees whether whatever instruction he is giving to the employee, whether he is following it or not, whether he is following the plan or not, or whether he is following the work given to him or not. Okay, second is integrates efforts. Integrates effort means integration means coming together. Okay, like we can say efforts of every employee towards fulfillment of goal is required. This is the goal. Every department should work according to that goal. Okay, it is through directions effort of every department can be related and integrated with others. Okay, as we learned about Fayol's principle in principle of management in first chapter, what was that? That was unity of direction. Means everyone should go in one direction. If sales manager is doing work according to plan, purchase manager is doing something else, production something else, what will happen? Can the organization goal can be achieved? No. So integrate efforts. All the efforts should be for implementation of plan, for achievement of goal. So performance of all the departments should be together in one direction. Next is means of motivation. A manager makes use of motivational technique to improve the performance of subordinate by providing monetary and non-monetary incentives. Manager also motivates their employee to do better, to show their best of their abilities. How? By providing them incentives, by giving them bonus. Monetary means money, related to money. Okay, by giving them bonus, by giving them commission, by giving them promotion, by giving them appraisal. Okay, or by giving them raise in their salaries. And non-monetary means giving them free medical checkup, holiday packages, then gym membership, many more. Okay, so means of motivation should be there for their so that employee work in best of their abilities. Okay, next one is provide stability. Stability means to stable, which cannot be moved. Okay, stability and balance is in the organization becomes very important for long term survival. Of course, if organization wants to live longer life, it needs stability, and direction provides stability as they effective leadership is there, communication, supervision, we can say proper leadership is there, proper communication, proper supervision and motivation provide stability to their staff, their employees. Okay, if staff is there, we can say staff is not changing every 3 months, every 4 months. They know how to work, what this organization wants from us. They will work in better way. Okay, stability of employees will be there, so they know how to work. We can say experienced staff is there now, so they know how to work. Direction is given to them, they are specialized in their work now. Direction is given to them, they work in better way in the achievement of organizational goal. So direction provides stability in the organization. Okay, next one is coping up with the changes. See, coping means manage. Okay, manage up with the changes means whatever changes are taking place in outer world, a manager should direct employees to work in that manner or to adapt the changes, like e-filing for income tax returns. Okay, this is new thing, or something new apart from paperwork. Okay, whatever new technology is coming, that should be given to employees also. They should know how to use them, so that the profitability of the company increases, the quality of product increases. It is the role of the manager to communicate the possible changes very clearly to the subordinates. Okay, like new technology means something new technology is coming in the organization, which should be used, that should be conveyed to employees by manager. Production technique, some changes in production techniques, some changes in management policies, like earlier it was 8 hours working, now it will be 10 hours working. Okay, that is direction, means clarifying them about the changes. Okay, so it is the work of manager to clarify all the changes which is coming in the organization to his employees. All right, next is effective utilization of resources. Proper directing helps the employee give motivation in right manner, which reduces wastage and increases efficiency. Means proper direction is there. Okay, proper direction is given to employee. They know how to work, they know how much production should be done per day, they know how much resources should be used for per day production. What will be the result? The result will be there will be no wastage. Okay, there will be effective use of resources. If people are directed properly, they know how to work, they will work in better manner and they will reduce the wastage. Okay, or they can minimize the wastage. Okay, next one is creates team spirit. Okay, proper direction brings team spirit in an organization. See, to achieve organization goal, individual effort cannot work. One person cannot achieve the goal alone. We need group efforts here, team spirit here. Okay, it is combined effort of all the employees that brings success for the organization. Whichever organization is working properly or making more profit, it depends on their employees, it depends on their group efforts given by their employees. Okay, one single person cannot handle all the business, one single person cannot put all the efforts to achieve the organization goal or to implement the plan. The group efforts or the team spirits is needed here, and team spirit is given by directing. Okay, next one is explores capabilities of individual. Directing helps the individuals to utilize their ability to their best by providing them motivation and encouragement. Okay, see, every person is having some capability apart from his qualification. Okay, so it is up to manager that how he makes his employee to use his personal ability to do the organizational work. Okay, so directing explores the capability of individual, that how individual is using his personal ability to do the work so that the work is done in effective manner and the profit is there and goal can be achieved very easily. Okay, next is increases efficiency level. Sound direction leads to motivation and work efficiently among the employees, which improve quality of work and reduces wastage. You must have understood till now that how efficiency increase. Due to directing, manager is giving guidance to the employees that how to work, how much raw material you need for construction of how much production. Okay, so increase efficiency level by again and again doing that work. Employees get specialized in their work. Okay, if they get specialized, they know how to work, they won't be wasting any resources. So due to directing or due to guidance or due to motivation of the manager, there is an increase in efficiency level of the employees. Next is cooperation. Okay, cooperation, it is necessary from top to bottom. Without proper cooperation, teamwork and efficiency to achieve organization objective cannot be possible. Due to directing, there is a cooperation amongst all the employees, all the departments. They know that they are interrelated, they are interlinked, they need each other. So cooperation is there due to directing. Okay, so here we are done with staffing and directing. Staffing is hiring people, giving them job, putting right people at right job, at right time, at right place, fixing their salaries, giving them remuneration. It is done, it is a continuous process. It does not stop. Like transfers are there, debts are there, retirements are there. So every time staffing is there, it is a continuous process. And directing means to guide employees, to giving them directions that where to go, what to do. So today till now we have done with 4 functions: planning, organizing, staffing and directing. Tomorrow or in next lecture we are going to learn about coordinating and controlling. So students, stay home and study.